Okay, Hexes, the draft has just fired. We're doing a Doomburger draft here. Alright, so we have actually a pretty good rare here, Rickety Wrecker. He's pretty damn good at 6 cost, 5/5 major battles on attack. So yeah, definitely very powerful. A lot of good cards actually in this pack, so Protection Racket, one of the best tricks you can get. Engulf is good, removal or interrupt. Zombie Zerk is alright too, not something I'd pick early because, you know, I generally want to take, well, not always, but, you know, I generally want to get a single color card first. But yeah, so One Hit Wonder is really good, same with the Rebel, both really two very powerful cards for Ruby Wild, and then Grapes are pretty good too, same with little baby Stompertops. But yeah, I'm going to definitely take the Rickety Wrecker. Yeah, we'll see where it takes us, basically. See where we go from here. Alright, so we see a Fuel Swimmer straight up. That's easily the best card in this pack. It's aggressive, and gives you a free score. So a lot of value on offer. There is a One Hit Wonder as well. I've just noticed. And yeah, so they're both really, really good. A bit of a shame. I want both. Let me just move my microphone so you can hear me better. Should help a little bit. Oh. Just as I was saying that, you said my microphone is very low. So hopefully that helps. I've just moved it in front of me. So yeah, I generally will take the 2-cost aggressive card over the 3-cost aggressive card in this scenario. But this also can be ran, you know, in a wild X deck, and maybe I splash, you know, just this type of shard to unlock the Scorch, because it's something obviously can be played and still be a card. You know, it's a 3/1 aggressive card in just wild, so it's the better pick here for that reason as well. So yeah, let's grab that and see where we go next. Ooh, hello. So we got a Sensei, which is always nice. We've got a couple of nice Ruby cards. So this one's actually quite good. You know, 1 cost 1/1 with Feral, and you fuse it to something else. So that's always nice. So yeah, this card's good in Diamond. Getting you know, if you're, it's very good in Ruby Diamond. You can get the +1/+1 champion buff on it potentially. And then once you get those echoes, the copies I should say. Oh, that one's just a deploy one, so that's a different one I'm thinking of. But yeah, still good if you hit that buff. You get two bigger guys. So this is interesting. So I think I take this, but I might just take a Sensei or even the battle card here, because we have already passed some very good Ruby Wild cards. So I might end up going like Wild Sapphire, which is really good as well. Yeah, I'll just take this. Let's see if we can make it work. So now we've got a Jolt Jabber. It's not bad. So these cards are both really good for Blood Wild, especially this guy. Get some ways to interact with your Crypt, be it Coldergrave and stuff like that. Yeah, it can be very, very strong. Some good removal here as well. Sudden Descent. Another Sensei, but yeah, I think I just go with the Jolt Jabber. It's not as good as, you know, like this card for example. But, you know, I've already got a Ruby card. The thing is that the reason why I hesitate here is because of all the good Ruby Wild cards I just passed. So, you know, I'm going to be competing, but oh well, we'll do it anyway. How you going, Goblin, Lime, and Cheddin, Ivystone? How you all doing? Is my microphone? Alright, you said it's better. Good. I'll check my settings in Control Panel as well in a second. So Stompertops I like. You know, again, it's a very aggressive card. I like it more than the little flight guy. He's, you know, gets that once. This is always going to be a 3/2. So very likely I'm taking this. So let me open my control panel here and check my settings. Do some recording levels. So it's at 100%, so that's weird. Weird if it's not loud enough. Oh well. So yeah. Another one of these guys, it's pretty good. But yeah, let's take that. Yeah, I was gonna stream early, but I started reading a new light novel. It's actually one that Yazi recommended to me, and yeah, I got pretty stuck into it. Gonna watch a bit of Netflix. James Acaster comedy special on there. I watched an episode so far. He's a pretty funny guy. What's everyone been up to today? Anything exciting happening? Another Jolt Jammer is not bad. Buzzkill's good too. Fusion, you know, I could do a 3 cost 4/2 with Fusion Crush. An option might actually be better than the Jolt Jammer. I mean, obviously this is Steadfast Swift Strike, which is actually quite good. You know what? Let's take this, and that way maybe less people, you know, maybe some crazy shenanigans happens and some of those Ruby wildcards come back around. That would be nice. I've seen it happen before. I've had it happen before, but I just doubt it. But we can dream. We can dream. And I'm gonna get more fusion guys anyway, so we'll see more of those. So yeah, you're not. It's not. You know, it's not great. I'll take the battle card here. So if my so the battle card is more effective in a Sapphire Wild shell, as you got the grapes that will just get bigger and bigger, so they become actually good battle targets to battle opposing troops. Whereas in a lot of the cases, you know, all these besides my big guy here, generally you're going to potentially lose the troop you have to battle with to kill. You know, maybe you need to kill a 3/2 flyer. As you can see, everything if I was to battle with any of these things, they would die. But yeah, happy to take this. So I still have the option of, you know, switching to Sapphire Wild if that is, you know, I mean, these are the two best colors, you know, because as I'm sure you all know by now, I generally will focus on 2 colors first, and then depending on how the draft's going, I will consider, do I want this? I think so. Nah, let's go more aggressive guy. Because unless I paired it with, like, this for a 2 cost, 2/3, you know, it's not that, I mean, it's good, but I might as well just have the 3/2. I probably will, like, having 2 drops is important, but yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I focus on my 2 colors, and then depending on how that's going, you know, I will be able to determine if I'm going to need to go for a 3rd color. At the moment, obviously, I haven't needed to even consider a 3rd color because we're getting, you know, good cards still, lots of choices still available. So hopefully we'll see something on the wheel here. Show me the floobers. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice and aggressive right there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm surprised both of these are still here as well. That's kind of strange. I mean, well, I mean, not too surprised. Obviously, they do require you to be in 2 colors. So people, as I said, you shouldn't really take 2 color cards, you know, early on. So most people passing those up, maybe they, by the time those cards got to the later people, they're, you know, not in those colors, or yeah. So not too surprising, really. But yeah, so I'm obviously primary wild, and that's likely to stay that way. So, as expected, none of the 2 Ruby wild cards here wheeling. So what I could do here is take the Blood Wild Shard, which is probably the right move. I mean, this card's also just really not bad, especially if you are the Feral Champion. You can make it very big. And then obviously it has the Deathcry effect there. So you know what? Instead of taking the Blood Fixer, I'll just take this card. And that way, if I get other, like, what's this one? This is Blood Sapphire. There's another battle card here. So we'll take that. I'm going to put both of those in there for now. Like, you don't, again, they're good if you've got the right troops to battle with. At the moment I don't, you know, all these are likely to die with whatever I'm wanting to battle, and that's not you know, it's not worth it in most cases to 2-for-1 yourself. You're better off just running, you know, combat tricks or something in a lot of scenarios. So I do like this card, and if I can keep my aggressive, keep a lot of, get a lot of aggression. This card is really, really good. So I've already got 3 of these. So I've already got 4 2-drops. Depending on what, if that other 1-cost fusion guy comes back around, then I'll have another 2-drop. So yeah, the more low-cost cards you get with this, the better. But yeah, I don't mind having one. Boulder Brute's not a priority, even though it is, it's good with Feral. High drops, 5 cost and above is not priority for me. Aggression is king, especially in a format that promotes going, 3 or more colors. The more aggressive your deck, the better. Your opponent stumbles, you just win. Good, just pulled out a crazy Evo win, so reworking the deck now. Nice. Feel free to share a screenshot if you like. I like looking at Evo decks. Boo, boo, boo. What's the date today? Oh, you know what? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. I might be able to go see Ready Player One. So there's a good card. So nice 4-drop, quick in all zones if you're in Wild. So I'm in Ruby Wild most likely. Still early. But yeah, just nice quick speed card there. So that's a good pickup. So yeah, I'm obviously going to be competing. We got that much is clear. But some of those other people who were potentially trying to do Ruby Wilds as well might, some of them, maybe they say there's 2 other people. One of them might fall off and go into something else like Sapphire Wild. Still going to be competing with Wild. Wild is one of the better colors. You know what? Who cares? Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. So I'm happy with that first pack. 10 playable cards. Very happy with that. Let's see the rare. It's a shard. So in terms of the other cards here, that I'm gonna take this because I probably don't have a playset yet. But so the good cards, you got this, Blight. It depends on your deck. The more things that you can run that don't die to this, the better. Big Buddy's fine. Crypt Split is good. Press the Unworthy is good, especially if you have evasive troops to put the buff on. Sucker Punch, very, very good card in Sapphire Wild when you're the Grape Flubes, because the Grape Flubes is another, good target to use it on. You're pretty much always going to have troops to, to target, so this guy's not bad as well, the Scout. Other than that, everything else is whatever. So let's grab the share. Let's say, which one is it? Diamond Wild, so it doesn't matter. So nothing here for me. But there's a rare Iconoclasm. So I might just take this. I probably don't need it, but again, there's nothing here. I'm not going to be looking for a 3rd color at the moment. Even, so I could, right? But yeah, like I could, for example, take... Where's it gone? So I could take this guy if I wanted, but it's a 2-drop, so that's not something I'd really want to do. So yeah, not really much point doing that. I mean, this wouldn't be the worst. If I got a few blood things, draw 3 card. But yeah, it's just not that important. Any of this stuff really. So I'll just take a rare, just rare draft like I do. So Navi taking those, but it's function attempts that one. The lunar stream. Alright, what do we got here? So we're not really seeing good, great stuff. Again, I don't really want to splash, like blood on a 2-slot, because again, if I was to do that, it would still be, I don't mind splashing, say for example, I could splash Sapphire. And as a 4-cost card, I mean, this is probably not good enough. I mean, it's not bad. But I could also take the flyer, do the same thing, because I could still play it, and then if I get my fixer, then it becomes a flyer, so that's also not bad. But I'd probably just take firepower, honestly. But yeah, again, I'm not locked into Ruby. I do have, basically, yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty even split here, considering this is a dual card. So I'll be sticking to it for now and seeing where we go. But there's nothing here where I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's maybe leave up the blood ruby option, because my wild is really strong, so I don't want to be ditching the wild. Alright, so we got the fusion guy. We've also got a gem craze. It's okay, Feral 3-1 is not bad. Probably better with this though. So yeah, you can do a 3-cost 3/2 with speed and feral. Not bad. It's not bad. It does require double ruby, but if I do end up in 2 colors, that's fine. Do I just want the feral guy? Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, look at all these. Oh, a lot of good cards here. A lot of good cards. So Briny Ray is a really good card. Handmaiden is an exceptional card, just in terms of value you gain from it. Yeah, it's really annoying against a lot of decks. But yeah, we're probably going to take the Fusion Rage guy, I guess. Because yeah, making this a 4-cost Feral Rage 2 is pretty good. Yeah, it seems fine. But yeah, so Ready Player One tomorrow. I was almost forgetting. I thought it was like not tomorrow, but the next day that I'd be able to see it. So I might go do that tomorrow. I have a free movie ticket to use. Been saving it specifically for that. Excuse me. So yeah, we're not getting any good wild or ruby cards really. I mean, we got some okay ones, but so Treat Machine's not the worst. But if yeah, let's think about some splash options then. First of all, that's Blood Diamond. Yeah, I'll just take a Treat Machine. Whatever. I don't mind this, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. Root beer is really good. That'll do. Again, the more low-cost stuff I get, the better this card is. So Flares is good here because I have enough. Got a good amount of low drops. So let's actually change the view here. So yeah, majority of 2s. We're gonna take this out. We're probably not. We've already got 15 playables. We're definitely not going to need that. So we're going to fuse this probably to make a 4-drop, which is fine. We shall see. But yeah, it's looking alright so far. Got a good late game card, good aggression. So yeah, let's take this. That's what I was going to check. Online grocery shopping. Let's have a look. Is there any good specials on? Alright, log in. I think I have some credit to use. I'll just take this card. It's pretty good. Continue shopping. The floobs is this. Let's remove that. Alright, let's get back to here. So we'll take a prism here. Just gonna try and do some grocery shopping at the same time. Let's see, don't want that in my cart. That in my cart. Alright, some milk, some bread. What else do I need? Specials. And yeah, so pack 2, yeah, really floopy for me, but oh well. I think we'll be fine because I still got these as well. Not worried. Alright, so might just go up to the supermarket after the draft, or well, not after the draft, but later tonight. So it's not really going to help my aggression. It's not going to trigger much. Let's take this for potentially run it. If I get more... Wait, what's this doing here? So it might mean something else potentially. Treat machine decided to sneak its way back in. So I'll take a tears. Fucking flooby floobers in the flooby fucking floob hole. I clicked the wrong fucking card. Go floob yourself, me. I did that the other day, and you know that bug where sometimes a card, like, you'll play it, and well, maybe you don't get this because, you know, maybe you don't lag as much as I do. But when you're lagging, I guess it's when you're lagging. You play it, you click a card, and it goes on the stack, but then it just like hovers there, and it's like you didn't play it. So the game doesn't know you've played it. You know, client side, you look like you have. So I had that happen, and I'm like, oh, phew, because I didn't actually mean to click the card that I clicked, and it would have been really bad. So I was like, oh, great. So I just played the cards I actually wanted to play, and then I played the card that was on the stack still from the stack, you know, because obviously it's not there to my opponent. It's just a visual glitch. So yeah, I just played it from the middle of my screen the next turn. So we get a legendary. Can't splash that though. So we're not giving up too much here to take it. You know, like I'd take the Spore Skin's a good card, but yeah, I don't pass legendaries. Not unless they're like the biggest floobs ever. So we'll take the Iron Maiden, but yeah, can't splash it. It's Blood Sapphire or Ruby. Would require me to splash 2 other colors. That can go floob itself. There, that's a card I was hoping to see. I was actually going to mention it in the first pack that it's a, you know, I would hope to get this card at some point, provided you get enough of the aggression. Fiery End is a good way to, you know, punch in the rest of your damage, you know, while killing 2 opposing blockers or threats, and then just keep punching in. It's a very good card. So I'm happy to get at least one of those there. So yeah, very, very nice card. Generally, you're going to kill 2 things with that. It's really sweet. And obviously you can go face as well. And yeah, so it's easily the best card in this pack. Easy peasy. So that's a great pickup. So the more aggression I get, like honestly, if I get another one of these, that'd be great too. Then I just want to get even more aggression. More and more and more. Because it is a very good way to finish a game. And so Flare Imp is good. Again, a very aggressive card. Now there is a rare here. It is a very expensive one, but so I don't really have to worry about it too much with what I'm running. Most likely. If I was to go against someone with it, is what I mean. Unless they're on the play and I just have a bad hand, then you know, I could easily lose to it. So yeah, I think I just take the Flare Imp. It is a very nice aggressive 1-cost card. So we'll do that. I still haven't managed to replicate my draft from a few weeks back where, well, probably isn't a few weeks, but a bit over a week, I would say, where I had 5 Flare Imps and just really, really crazy aggression. The games were so fast. So fast. So, yeah, nothing here for me, which is a bit saddening. So we're just going to deny something annoying. So Leaf Clobber is really nice. You know, 2 troops gaining permanent +2/+2 is very strong, especially with quick speed. So that's a very strong card. You know, all this stuff's really good. This is a good flyer. Yeah, a lot of annoying things here, but we'll just take Epic. I could even splash. You know, this is something I could splash, but it's just 1 card. So it's unlikely I'm going to do that. Ooh, and there's a nice fuel flinger right there. Yeah, baby. So we could get the buzz on the wheel, get another. So that's looking pretty good. So yeah, fuel flinger is great. You go against, you know, all it takes is to just get one thing you can kill, and you've got some incredible value out of this card. Not, you know, because you're obviously if you're playing on 2 and your opponent's got a 1 dropout or a 2 dropout that has 1 health, and you get to kill that, well. You're going to be pretty far ahead already, but yeah, they could obviously turn that around by doing something like a Maiden on turn 4, and then you're like, I can't swing anymore, because that card is just a floobs. But yeah, Fuel Film is really good. mic is still kind of low. I mean, it's at max volume. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it just that my music is too loud? Let me do some adjustments. So yeah, a lot of floops here again. Some diamond ruby shards. So if I wanted to run that leaf clubber again, it's, you know, if I had maybe a couple of diamond high cost cards that were worth doing this for, one card is not worth hurting my consistency potentially though, because the odds are I just have like, it wouldn't hurt my shard base because it still acts as a ruby, but I mean it could affect the curve, but you know, I could just obviously have that leaf clubber and never able to cast it. Better to have cards you can always cast than cards you might never cast. So yeah, let me adjust my music here. We'll take this guy. And we're not seeing any of the really nice cards I would like to see here. Do I want a Haymaker? I guess it's fine. I would prefer steals. Could obviously take the root shard. I don't think it's that important in a two-color deck to have the fixing. So I'll take this for now. So let me adjust my music here. I'll set it to 1% instead of 2. There we go. Let me know how that is, and how are you doing, Essa? Yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe it's something to do... No, the setting is correct, I think. Let me actually Google my... Because yeah, so I use a blue snowball microphone. What have we got here? Diamond Wild. Let's just take this. Let me just, and it has 3 different settings. Let me just check what those 3 different settings are. I'm pretty sure I have it on the right one. Blue snowball. Snowball. Damn, draft is flooping me. It's flooping me. It's flooping me. Alright, let's just take this floops. So let's see, blue snowball. Settings. Alright, let's just look at this user guide. Alright, so 1 records what is directly aimed at the microphone and reduces ambient noise. Also records a directional sound. Yeah, I mean that's, I've got it in the right setting. Unless I flipped it the wrong way. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's on the right setting. Weird. So yeah, we're not really getting anything we want here. Whatever. We still got this. Maybe we'll run by both. Again, it's, do we have the right troops for even using that? Maybe not. Maybe not. Whatever, we can always run this as well. Always run it to run. Alright, close that window. Oh, I didn't see a force. Because your name comes up as black, it's so hard to read. Yeah, I'll just take this floob. So we're gonna have to bring some stuff out here. So we still need a fuse as well. So this guy's okay, we can run him. Treat machine we can run. No, it's just, I was just saying, hey, I didn't see you there, because your name is so, you know, it's basically impossible to read, because it's black text on a dark background. Anyway, I was just saying hi, basically. You fluba. Alright, so let's, so yeah, we didn't really get a whole lot out of that pack either. got some good cards though, like some good ones still. Still decently aggressive. Sadly, the Buzzkiller didn't wheel. But yeah, so while I could splash to, you know, it's just not really worth it because I didn't get enough things worth splashing for. So and I don't actually need to. So I'm okay with leaving it like this. So we're gonna do Feral double damage, I guess. Seems fine. So then you have to fuse this card. If you don't, then you're running a bad card basically. So I think I was gonna do this, wasn't I? So while I could do that, I'm actually gonna do this. The reason being is it'll make my battle cards a bit better. Having something with a bigger backhand is important. So, and this is also just a little bit better overall because the two 1-speed troops are fine. You know, as they are. So yeah, let's fuse those. And double threshold cards, you know, a little bit better to have it as a higher cost card as well. So that's fine, that puts me at 24. So I could leave it as is. So in terms of the cards I can use this on reliably, you know, if I needed to kill something like a 2-1, which, you know, so I could do there. But a lot of the stuff was likely to die. This guy could battle after raging. This potentially, and this too. So they're not that great in my deck, the 2 battle cards. Let's see if we can do something either differently or make them better. Nothing there. I don't think so. So the draft is not the worst. Well, let's pick our champion anyway. I think we just leave it like that and just say whatever. Flibbity floobs. So, alright, so slightly more. Nah, we could probably just do an 8-8 split, really. Because we do have a lot of early game wild. Oops, why did I click that so many more times? There we go, so that's that draft done. So yeah, I don't think I'll play at the moment, just figured I'd do the draft. So that ended up alright. Obviously I could have, you know, if I did want to splash another color, I could have got a few cards to replace some of these mediocre ones. So the Battler is not all that great. Firepower, it's okay. You know, the Treat Machine, maybe these 2 battle cards. So not a whole lot that I'm running that I don't like. So yeah, that's why I didn't really bother, because I knew it wasn't going to be too much cards that I don't really want to run. But Treat Machine is obviously not too bad. You know, getting this charge power again, maybe 3 times in a match, can be really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let me have a look at something here. Do I have any chests to spin? Flibbity floobs. Oh, 2. Alright, I might as well do it. Might as well. So yeah, I ordered a new computer.